Hi everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to use BrowZine to find and read academic journals. While PubMed, Search, and other research databases are the best way to find articles on a given research topic, reading and following journals in your fields and areas of interest can be an important way to learn more and keep up to date in your field. Additionally, knowing the important journals in a given research area can be helpful if you're looking for a journal to publish in. If you go to the library homepage, you will see a link that says Browse eJournals in the Research Tools box. This link takes you to BrowZine, an app that lets you browse journals by subject, search for specific journals by name, follow specific journals, and easily access the full text of articles in a journal. Note that while I am showing you the browser version, there's also a BrowZine mobile app you can use to read literature on the go. Now, let's try browsing for journals on a given topic. On the BrowZine homepage, you will see a search bar you can use to find specific journals and subject categories you can use to browse through journals. Additionally, at the top of the screen, you will see My Bookshelf and My Articles. These are features that you can use to save and follow specific journals or save articles to read later, so long as you make a BrowZine account. Now, let's say that we are interested in internal medicine and want to know what journals are available on this subject. We would start by choosing the broad subject category, Biomedical and Health Sciences. When we click on this broad subject, we will have a full list of all the relevant journals on the right, and on the left we'll have additional subcategories that we can use to specify the subject we are interested in further. Scrolling down the list, we see there is a category for medical specialties A through N. Clicking on this brings up another submenu with more options to further subdivide our topic. Scrolling down this list, we can find the internal medicine category. Now, the right-hand side of the page is a curated list of journals related to internal medicine that the library provides access to. At the top right of the page, you will notice that there are two sort options, A through Z and Journal Rank. A through Z sorts journals alphabetically by title. Journal Rank, however, sorts journals based on their Schemago Journal Rank, or SJR. If you aren't familiar with journal metrics, SJR is a measure that shows how often the articles in a journal have been cited relative to how many articles they published. It then turns that into a simple number that is meant to represent the prestige of a journal. Journal metrics are only a rough mathematical calculation and not a measure of research quality, but they are useful for telling you what some of the most well-known and well-read journals in the field are. If we click on a journal, let's say the New England Journal of Medicine, you'll be taken to the journal screen. The left side of the screen lets you browse through issues of the journal, while the right side of the screen lists each article in that issue. Underneath each article title, you have a number of options. These include the option to download a PDF of the article, click a link to go to the article's website, save the article to My Articles, which is a convenient way to save research you want to get back to later. Additionally, you also have the options to generate a citation or share the article via a link or social media post. Below the journal title on the left, you will see the option to add a book to your bookshelf. Let's go ahead and click on this option and then go to My Bookshelf to see what that looks like. In My Bookshelf, you can see that it saves the journal we were just looking at in the first open slot. The bookshelf is organized into 4 bookshelves that each have 4 shelves, allowing you to categorize the journals you want to follow. If you take a look at the shelves, you'll see that not only do we have quick access to our most used journals, there are also red notification icons that show you how many new articles have been published in each journal since you last read it. BrowZine also sends you an email whenever a journal in your bookshelf publishes a new issue, so that you don't miss new issues of important journals in your field. Now, let's go back to the BrowZine homepage and try searching for a journal. Let's go ahead and try using the search bar to search for a journal we already know. In this case, let's search for JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association. When we click on it, you can see there is a large orange banner at the top that tells you there is an embargo on articles in this journal. You may see this for some journals in our collection. This means that according to the contract we have with this journal, we don't provide the full text automatically until the embargo period has passed. In this case, there is about a 2-month delay between when articles are published and when we have the full text. Of course, just because we don't have the full text now doesn't mean you can't access the article. You can always submit an interlibrary loan request to us and we will get the PDF to you for free. Never pay for articles without coming to us first. If you click on an article that we don't have in our collection, you'll be taken to a form that will autofill with the article information. making it easy for you to submit an interlibrary loan request. BrowZine is the easiest way to look for and read specific journals. If you need help accessing a journal or journal article, having any trouble using BrowZine, or just need help identifying journals in your area of interest, don't hesitate to reach out to your liaison librarian.